hair in prior lifetimes. My dark hair has contributed to my American Indian heritage. When I was younger, I think as we get older, it gets redder. You know, the more color you get. I've been coming here for about 12 years, and this is where God directed me. I've not talked to you. How about you? Girlfriend?
I was here last time.
And then the three of you in the back row, have I ever talked to you three?
I've been in the graveyard tour with
Oh, for heaven's
Oh,
sake.
yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah.
one? Rockland or South?
City Cemetery.
City on Broadway?
Yeah, this year will be Rockland Cemetery. John Betancourt passed away, and he was a curator. He was the tall guy with the Western outfit on. He passed away last summer. So this, not this most recent July, a whole year earlier. His wife Connie and a few people are going to create more tours, whether it's there or other places. I've also joined up with GhostWeb or GhostHunters.com. I'm not sure which one. And they're going to do Sacramento historical hauntings. So watching the paper, I don't know how to find that out, but I've been invited by both groups. And the Rockland Cemetery will be on Saturday and Sunday, 26th and 27th, or 25th and 26th, at the last October. And what's interesting about those tours is that this is a cemetery where even the most modern of families are still being buried with the same peoples of the past. So the families are being invited, and the route will be already predetermined. So on the day of the tour, I won't know who's there and which families is whose.
Okay.
So as I'm talking, if it's their relative, I won't know that, and I'll start talking. What happened last time was I was talking about families which I wasn't aware of that they were there. And I started talking about a man who died during a rainstorm. And later come to find out, I says, well, he ran off the road, it was the rain, he crashed right into a tree, and he was very upset. Kind of find out he died in June. It was the only day in June they had rain on for like 20 years. You know, June doesn't have much rain. And so I wouldn't have known that. And when they said, well, this guy died in June, I went, can't help it. You know, I'm going to argue with everybody, but I get something different. And come to find out, so that's very, very exciting. So you're not going to be here, huh? This is Marion. This is a good longtime friend. And that's Richard over there. So you two, except for, I recognize you. You look familiar. You're a gal that came to the house one day, so I thought chocolate cherry. Ferrara? Chocolate cherry is that mahogany look. It's really a gorgeous color too.
Thank you.
You look wonderful that way. Anyway, this is a nice small group. Usually have 15. East West Bookstore is up to about 35, 40. So I've always looked forward to these groups because you people can ask me not more detailed questions, more varied. And I always welcome this. And it's 102 today, so I'm surprised anybody. It was odd warm because at night we're getting adjusted to the cooler weather. Then during the day it speeds up and goes hot. We go, ah! What's wrong here? What's wrong? What's wrong? You can't hear me? In the background, Mom and Dad are fussing with something. Do we have another class going on next door that I have to worry about? Anyway, so Richard's here without your niece.
Yeah.
Where's Sherry tonight?
On a date.
No, excuse me.
Uh-oh.
I have a girlfriend named Carol. She's going to give me a T-shirt, get a T-shirt for me. It's this color, and it has a woman skeleton on a bench, and her purse with flowers that says "Waiting for Mr. Right." Wait a minute now. You've been playing now. Yeah, I know. You'll meet somebody back there. Well, anyway, usually we'll start with someone I already know. So Richard knows me. You've talked to me. You three haven't. Marion's talked to me. So I don't care where we go tonight. Have fun with me, because you have a good hour and a half of my attention. And they like to clean up around 9-ish, so you get me for a while until you don't want to talk to me anymore. How's that? And I feel like I'm struggling with this cord. It is. It's almost not long enough for me. You know, I'm used to what I might do. We might have to get a longer cord. Is this the cord I gave you?
No, it's a different one. It's a Gemini. He always changes.
Pardon me? I don't know about that kind of thing. I just go for the length of the cord.
No, yeah, it was very good on ours.
Oh, that's okay.
Chair to that side.
Well, the camera's kind of lined up.
Oh.
So anyway, why don't we start with Marion? Marion is a good friend, and Richard is so...
Cord's too short.
Well, I'm struggling with, feels like I'm trying to pull it toward me. No,
Well, why don't we move you closer to it?
as long as you move the camera.
I promise I will not move the camera, but I will overturn it.
Oh, that's agreeable.
Well, they're having technical difficulties there. For those of you who don't know Nancy Matz,
Technicalities here.
she and I just recently worked on a missing persons case, and I used 3 or 4 different people. So we were outside comparing notes, and by golly, we came up with the same
Yeah.
stuff. And I had 3 or 4 people working on it. you know,
Remote
and-
viewers.
versus her, and she's good. She's good.
We came up not only the same coordinates, but I'm very visual. I don't know if they come up with visuals, but I get
Yeah, they
pictures.
drew a
of-
map.
I had a map. I
Yeah.
described, I tell the people what they look like, the location in Mexico.
Right.
But I also give
Same
more
thing.
detailed information. I mean, Mary and her friends are very intuitive. Don't minimize your importance or your degree of being intuitive, yes?
Did I turn it up too loud?
I don't know.
No,
Is it too loud?
that's good.
That's better?
Yeah, sounds better.
Ooh, I'm,
The 3 dimensions.
I'm in control now. This is really
Control
fun.
yourself.
We're gonna go IMAX, Apollo.
Yeah.
They're gonna do Star Wars. Can you imagine? IMAX, big theater, 40
Wow.
screens. Was it 8 stories tall?
Wow.
They're gonna do Star Wars. I cannot wait. I think that's so fun. I saw IMAX 100 years ago when they did the Mountain Alps, the flying. That was really fun. But this IMAX Apollo 13, remember? Oh, the young man playing the role. I can't remember who it is. But Apollo 13, the spaceship ship that goes around the moon and loses some oxygen or something. I can't remember what it is, but it's going to be fun. Same feeling of power. So, what can I do for you tonight, Marion?
Just whatever comes.
She's moving from here, can you imagine, to Arkansas.
Right.
And I asked her what was there, and she says the beauty of the land. I can't argue with that, but I'll miss you. You know, emails are wonderful nowadays. I see you meeting 2 people. One, and I get the direction of your house is center of a clock. One will be at 5 o'clock, and one will be at 3 o'clock. The one that's at 5 o'clock is a mountain person. The one further away is for half hour, 45 minutes. He's tall and lean. And the other one is square and not as tall, 5'11", and the other one is a 6-footer, longer legged, little younger than the one that's closer to you. Both will be important. The one that's at 5 o'clock will be more important. Time frame is hard, you know.
Okay.
Minor things to your house. You bought a house already built. Minor subflooring around the edge of the building. The east side going south and around the bottom will have some kind of minor work needed done to it. You already bought it, moved in,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe they didn't tell you, but I find it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the only thing, and some piping moisture. That's all I get. It's really, really good.
Oh, okay. I think I took care of it.
Did you take care of it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
hope I did.
Good, I pick it up. So I don't
Pest
know.
guys were supposed to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Supposed to or going to?
Well, they
Okay. check
charged
in.
me for it.
I hope they're doing it today, because I
Yeah.
still get it.
No, oh, it's still.
I
okay.
get it, so I don't know if it's been done or not.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What kind of roof?
A roof, just
Yeah.
plain
High
everyday.
ceiling,
Parts of it.
parts of it? Something to do with insects or bats? Something I want you to make sure that you can't get anything in the attic areas?
No attic.
Okay, I mean the
Rafters.
rafters?
No rafter. I
Okay.
mean, it's just,
Right. The
it's
peaked area.
roof, that's it.
I see peaked in your house, I see
Yeah.
a little lower.
Yeah.
It makes me think that you have some kind of visitations of critters that come in.
I have on 2 occasions, and I don't understand what's happened. Suddenly, there's a whole bunch of flies in my house. I'm going, where did that
Okay,
come from?
you need to check into that. They're being attracted by something in the attics.
There's
And
no
it-
attic.
I mean, where I'm looking. So I don't know what that means.
Something up, okay.
They're coming
I'll
in
look.
that way.
Oh,
They
they're
could-
coming in that
Right.
way, they're coming in
Maybe
that
that's what
way.
I'm picking up.
Okay, okay,
Could be they're coming in that way.
okay.
It makes me think, do you have an open kitchen with an island, countertop, something?
I have an open kitchen, it's right in the family room.
Okay,
It's-
that's what I'm
it's an
getting,
old-
open?
Old
Okay,
house and
so
a
I
new
want
house.
to go to the bottom of the cabinets
Yeah,
and maybe around the little edge or underneath the kitchen is what is attracting these critters. And it's very possible, it's interesting that even insects need moisture, but they're attracted to non-rotting as much as glue smell or particles, something's going on.
okay.
I'm remodeling an old house I just moved in, and I didn't know that I had critters underneath my countertops until I tore the countertops out. so you can have something going on without realizing.
Yeah, okay.
But I like the house. The house is a really nice, warm feeling. A lot of good energy. As I'm going from the kitchen to the north wall to the west wall, I feel like it's very spiritual, very nice. Very nice kitchen.
Huh.
Do you have a question on the house? Anything for you?
Just, yeah, whatever you have to tell me.
Give me an area, because I mean, I'm just going like,
Well,
I don't want
okay,
to
you
talk.
tell me more about these guys, but you don't
Which
know the
one?
timing. The two that you
Oh,
mentioned.
I'm sorry.
But you don't know the
It
time?
feels like the one at 5 o'clock will show up before the 3 o'clock. I
When
wanna
you say
two-
5 o'clock,
You're the
saying...
center of a clock. South is South America, north is Alaska, east is New York Bay, New York Harbor.
Oh, okay, so you're,
I'm going north, south, east, and west.
oh, okay.
5 o'clock is just shy of 6 o'clock,
Okay,
direct
okay,
south.
okay. I
3
didn't
o'clock is
understand.
more directly east.
Okay,
It's the only way I can do that over the phone with my clients.
okay.
I just know both of them will show up. The one at 5 o'clock you'll like a lot.
Okay.
What do you want to do when you go back there? What's
Right
your-
now, relax,
Unpack.
but I won't be able to. Yeah, because I haven't really unpacked yet, and I'm so far behind on paperwork and stuff. And
Home forever.
yeah, I guess.
Great, I love it. Anything on your children?
Daughter, health.
The feeling of high anxiety, stressing, pushing the envelope is all I get from her. Health is fine. A little bit of hypertension. I get pressure on the diaphragm as though she has esophagus issues.
Yeah.
One problem, right foot bothering me.
Right foot, hers.
Just get it, foot and ankle. So I don't know if she's a runner or athlete,
No.
so she gotta be careful. If it's hurt already, I still get it.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Boy, question on son?
Well, on her, how about her
On her?
love life, Jane?
Is she with somebody now?
Yeah, she's married.
Why would you ask? That's
Hope
interesting. Is
springs
she married?
eternal and she'll dump him.
Oh, my. You know, Ken, it's still very warm in here. We need some air. Can we have a fan or something?
You got a little warm?
Do you? Is it still in here?
Yeah.
It's really,
It-
really warm.
I think the air conditioning went off.
I think the air went
Yeah, it
off.
did kick off.
It kicked off? There's air moving. You can see these little
Yeah.
things going, but nothing's
The
here.
humidity must be real high.
I'm melting. I'm melting.
Oh, good for you.
That's hot.
Do you want me to turn into a crab?
Kind of drippy myself.
Yeah, but you're not on the hot seat here. I'm supposed to be working. I know, it's not there.
Spotlight's on you, that's what's making you warmer.
No, hardly.
It's gone
I
down
live
a
in the
couple of
spotlight.
degrees. It's only 88 degrees in here now.
Only.
I'm picky, aren't I? 88 degrees? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, because I'm sweating just as much as anybody. Now, I did turn this second one on over here.
I can feel a little better. I think you turned that up just a little bit. What, Richard?
I say, it must be the humidity.
It must be, because it feels particularly warmer since we started talking, and it's not me. I mean, it's, you girls warmed up a little bit?
I'm,
Warm. I don't feel like she will leave her partner yet.
okay,
They need she needs him.
yeah,
Until she doesn't need him, it
Yeah.
will continue.
yeah,
It's already at some level not abusive, but combative.
competitive,
Combative.
combative, okay,
Okay? All right, girl.
okay.
All right. Richard, how are you doing tonight? He gave me Japanese speaking tapes.
Oh,
That's hot. That's neat.
of that.
I'm going to. I have it on CD at home, and so they teach you how to speak it first. I mean, on that, I'm very linear. I'm a linear thinker, like an engineer. I like to learn the alphabet first, so that will teach me. This will be conversational, unless they do it A, B.
You got 2 books there.
Yeah, I got the tapes, and then I have the 2 books. Oh,
2
wonderful!
books.
I think that's really fun to learn foreign languages. I really thank you a lot for that, sir. What can I do for you tonight? You look good.
Thank you.
Okay. What can I do for you, sir?
I don't know.
Hmm?
It's
It's about, I had a question about that white-haired woman you...
Oh, did you see her, meet her yet?
Well, if it's the woman I asked about, she's every day with me in the, where I eat, in the senior citizens.
And she, petite? And she wears her hair curl on top?
She's more or less straight.
I saw a woman who likes to dress and look nice, and it felt like her hair was wavy on top. So if your lady, her friend gets it permanent, I could be seeing that. What's her first name?
May.
Did she come up to you and start wanting to talk to you?
No.
The woman I'm looking
No,
at...
this woman is quiet. She didn't have a thing to say to me.
Well, that's not the one then, huh? The woman I'm looking at likes to dress, and the day I'm looking at her, she has like a nice outfit on. She's not a real large busted woman. She's about your size, and she's very clean, with smooth skin, very light complexion. She has high heels on. Dresses very nice. So
High-heeled.
a little heel on. She doesn't wear just flats. She dresses nice. So I'm not sure she's part of your complex.
She's not, doesn't sound like the one that I asked you about.
Doesn't sound like, I don't see someone with just straight hair. Absolutely not. She'll show up. I keep seeing her. Getting tired of waiting. Start going to this type of thing will help, because I'm not sure you meet her where you live. I know you live in a complex. I don't know where you go to eat, but it doesn't. I don't know that she's
That's
where you
Rio
live.
Linda.
Where do you live?
Rio Linda.
See, I don't know. I don't know what direction. I just see her standing talking to you, and I know it's important. She's not a thin thing. She doesn't have much of a hanging. She's boxy, looking like me, but she's very nice. High energy, likes to talk. I think she goes to bingo and does all kinds of things.
Sounds like a different woman than what I asked you about.
Absolutely. Sure does. Anything else for you? You got rid of that man and you're sharing your place with?
I think so.
He's not out of there yet?
According to Rosie, I'm not done with him yet.
How could that be? He's moved out, right?
He moved out, but that doesn't mean I'm through with it. Like last night, somebody threw a rock and hit my door.
Really?
So I don't know.
What's his first name?
James.
I get you're done with him. If that was last night that he threw the rock, then so be it. If you have any disturbances, report the incident to the police. And that will frighten him off. The Jim person doesn't have a lot of mischievousness in his spirit. He's more of a coward.
Might have been his, my next door neighbor's friend, Dolores.
Don't know, but I don't believe it's Jim. I think he moved on and he's done his life. He's doing his life somewhere else.
He's living on Rio Linda Boulevard.
Near you?
About a mile.
That's good enough. I don't think, why would he want to come back to visit you? He's had enough of
Oh.
you. I think that Rosie saw something that might have finished as of today. I wouldn't know. But I don't get any more connection with you and that guy. No
Sounds
reason.
good.
He's done. Remember, we can only invite people into our lives. So if you don't want him in your life, you don't even have to talk to him. Just turn around. If he were to come approach you, you don't even have to answer the door if he comes to the door. It's your choice to have any reaction with somebody. He lived off to you, he used you, and he's done with you.
He used me but good.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a lesson for everybody there. Anything else for you? So the thing is, are you cleaning your house up? You finally getting settled?
No, I hadn't done anything out of that story.
But at least you're more relaxed.
I'm more relaxed.
That's good. That's why you feel. You look nice tonight. You look like you're really refreshed, even though it's hot. Last time, the time before, you looked tired, ragged, as though this guy was wearing you down.
He was.
Yeah.
Probably didn't realize it.
Anything else for you tonight? I don't see your wife, but I see the redhead lady. Your sister?
My sister, that
Yeah, I wonder why she's here.
Cherie's mother.
I think that the redhead lady just likes to be around you, even though Cherie is not here. She's here. I don't know why. I don't see your wife. I'm not sure I know why. Most times she's standing right there making eyes at you, you know. Anything else for you, Richard? You have any questions for me?
Not presently.
Why don't I come back, give you another minute or so when I get done with everybody else? Think of anything else, okay?
All right.
What's your first name?
Michelle.
Michelle, what can I do for you tonight?
I think just what, whatever comes, I'm just curious to.
You're, I don't know why it is. You know, you two girlfriends, right? Or you just
Coworkers.
Coworkers? You're both wearing darker colors. How interesting, you know? Pardon me. The first, it's hard, well, too much. When I talk to Marion knows me for so many years. I kind of know her life. But if I were to put my hair like this, for every thought and every action in your life, there's a thread I have to travel on to find it. So when I enter time or enter you, sometimes I can be overloaded with the information. I don't know where to look sometimes. That's why I said narrow it down for me. The feeling of not anxious or anxiety with you, but your spirit is not smooth. Your energy field is not smooth. So I don't know if you're trying to make choices today or your anxiety over something that's just happened within a day or two past. Do you know what I'm talking about by chance? Is there a question on that that's going on with you right now?
Well, probably yesterday I could have asked, because I was uncertain on a decision to make, but I made it.
You made that today?
Last.
Okay, the energy of that is still with you.
Yes.
Your spirit is like this. Do you have a question on what your choice was or what you're about to do? Was it related to job or home or
It actually, Girl Scouts. It's
Girl Scouts?
simple as that, yeah.
Been there, done that.
No, it's just two girls and being a leader for both, and it was just one of those to split up a troop that we currently have with another lady, so it was, but it's
A
been.
lot of turmoil. Your spirit still carries it. Must have been kind of
Yes,
traumatic.
it does. Well, it's touchy because you don't want the kids to be affected by it,
Right,
and then you
uh-huh.
don't want any hard feelings, so.
So much fun being a parent and all that. Been there,
Yeah.
done that, all that stuff.
So that.
Girl
probably
Scouts,
is more-
Boy Scouts, 4-H, up to here with it. Been there, done that. And it is a busy life doing things. Your life will calm down now. You'll no longer be a leader, is that it?
No, I'm taking on two troops.
Two troops at
Instead
once?
of assistant leader in one, I'm taking on a Daisy and.
It's almost like it would be easier. I feel less stress
I
with
do
it.
too. I'm hoping it's going to be easier because I'll be in control a little bit.
Whoa, that's the thing. You don't have to worry about someone else confronting or changing or wanting more. You can lead the class. What's your first name?
Michelle.
Michelle. What can I do for you, Michelle? What other questions? Give me something to look at, because the only thing I went first to was your energy. And
Blah, blah, blah. How about my youngest daughters?
how many daughters you have?
2.
And the youngest daughter is what name?
Jordan,
Jordan. How old is she now?
5.
What would you ask of Jordan?
Of
You
her
want-
medical.
Medical.
Condition, yeah.
Is she the oldest girl's who?
Jamie,
Jamie, and how old is she?
7.
And oh, really? You have Girl Scouts
7 and 5.
for the girl that's 7? 2
and
troops?
at 5. No, one at 7 and then a new troop at 5-year-old.
Oh, wow.
5-year-old.
Can you imagine 5-year-olds sitting around like, oh, teach me? How fun is that? Jordan. What's her symptoms? What's going on with her, hon?
Hormonal.
Really?
Yeah, since she was an infant.
I can hear you.
Since she was young, she sees a specialist.
Really?
Yeah.
And so the balance of her hormones is being taken care of. What would you ask of me? I think she's really cute, kind of precocious. Yeah, I like her.
Well, I
But I'm
don't
not sure
know
I know what's wrong, what I can do for
How
you.
long if it's going to be for the rest of her
No,
life?
just a
or
couple
it's
more
just-
years. Feels like she's, is she going to take bone supplements also? Growth
She's not
hormone?
taking any hormones yet. She's been borderline.
Borderline. I feel like she'll be put on something, 6 or 7, just to settle it down. I'm not sure I know what you're worried about. What is it? What's the issue with her? What's going on that you need to put her on hormones or?
Well, they're just evaluating her because it's accelerated
Right.
where she.
I got it. I feel like they will 6 months to a year for a short time because they really are borderline right now. I don't know why I pick up bone. Show me bone. Show me bone. And she doesn't have anything going on with pituitary? Or is that the issue?
That possibly is the issue.
I want to look at that because I'm getting bone growth. I want change of bone growth. So pituitary looks odd to me too. Okay?
Is
That's
it-
not thyroid, it's pituitary. Remember, I just work here. You know that, right? I'm being shown thickening of bone, and that tells me something else is going on. Okay? I really like her. She wants to learn to spell. So you need to I-E-I-O-U every time you turn around and look at her. And she really wants to learn, accelerated even in learning. She is even going to advance toward the past a 7-year-old. 7-year-old likes the world and wants to learn anything around her. The 5-year-old is more academic. She wants to intensify. So I tell my ladies to go to the school and rent math programs, reading programs. She says she wants to read. Has she ever read what's that one that jumps in the hole of the rabbit?
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland. She shows me that. Has she read that one yet?
She hasn't read it.
Okay.
She's seen the movie, but she hasn't
Okay, that's
read
probably what's
it.
going to prompt it, because she says she would like to read that.
Hmm.
You must be going to find her book with Grandma and Grandpa or somebody.
I
But
think we have.
intensify her learning, because she's going to be struggling. She wants more. She been tested for gifted yet?
She just started kindergarten.
Do you notice that with her?
She picks up things
Really
a lot.
quick.
Yeah.
So if she doesn't enjoy it, why don't we allow her?
Mhm.
And I really believe that's really important. We don't want her bored, because she'd be not a difficult child to raise, she'd be a difficult child to raise. She'd be very demanding. If she gets bored, I don't want her to be mischievous, and she can be.
Mhm.
Okay? She wants me to talk to you about painting her room.
Mm.
Have you planned that yet, or talked about it?
It's already painted.
What color? Blue?
No.
What color?
It's actually purple and pink.
Oh, so she's wants me to talk to you about painting her room, so she just did it?
No, it's been done for about 3 years.
Oh, okay, so she's going to be talking to you about doing it her way. She's pointing to blue.
Well, is she going to sleep in her room then if I do all this? She sleeps with her sister in her room.
I talked to her about, if we fix your room up, will you sleep in your room?
Hmm.
Okay, I would put clouds on the walls and ceilings. Make it her room.
Okay.
All right, maybe that's what we need to talk about then. Anything else for her?
For her?
Yeah. How about the other daughter? I kind of addressed her. She's okay. Okay. And what's her name again?
Jamie.
Jamie. You have another question on Jamie?
I was kind of concerned if she also carried the traits, the medical traits, as a younger one, because she kind of is showing advanced signs, but not as severe as.
I didn't pick it up with her.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like it's there. They need to test her. The second one has it. I don't pick it up as strong as her. I don't get it. Doesn't feel like it. Okay. Do you live on a ranch or a farm or something?
No, I grew up.
Did you? How come I'm picking up cows and what?
Is that you?
Okay. Sorry.
No, Mary.
Milk.
Milk. Is that what I'm picking it up?
Hormones bleed through.
Hmm?
Is that why I've been shown that?
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where do you live and where do you get your milk? At the regular store?
Mm,
That doesn't
don't.
make sense. Huh?
Yeah, don't.
Oh, don't. Okay.
Don't drink milk?
Get tested
Well,
anyway.
because cows and whatever, and it comes through in meat too, they're just shot so full of hormones that some of that does bleed through to what you're drinking and eating. And your kids just may be super sensitive to it.
Have the,
So-
follow up what I said, but
Go over to, what's that one on Fair Oaks Boulevard in Arden, Wild Oats. Get your milk there then.